1:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I'm a little busy right now, so this is kind of consider this a dual cast because I'm releasing this on both my channels. So I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I'm also T-Speaker 222 with Dogecoin and you. And we both reside in the great state of Michigan. So let's start off quickly and fast. So I want to go over Matic real quick. Matic, we had an entry of 160. I have an average of 169 roughly. Had a initial entry of 172. Second part of the entry at around 166.6. So we have an entry in our group of 166. Some got in a little early at 172, which is the golden pocket. 166 was the support that I was telling everybody to buy in on. So we have an average price I just put at 169 roughly, 169.3 or 5 or somewhere in there. So in the money right now, but nothing's happened. You know, we're just sitting here, but, well, something has happened. We came back up. We tested the bottom of the Bollinger Band in the weekly time frame, which is a huge thing right here. Now, if we come up to the top, as we normally do after the top of the Bollinger Band's up here at 255, I expect an explosive move on Matic as long as it continues to do what it's doing. And we're testing an imminent breakout here. We're testing a falling channel at about $1.70.5, $1.71. Actually, about $1.70, $1.70.5. $1.72 is the golden pocket right now. The golden ratio down at $1.55. So if we break out of the golden pocket, we're going to be off to the races, literally. We finally got supported on the 20-day right here and the weekly. We proved the support. We're being supported on the 20-day and the 4-hourly as well. We bounced off of. In the daily time frame, we've already broken out and we're trying to complete a bullish divergence in the daily. The 20's already crossed the 50 and now we're looking good. Or not cross the 50, the 20's about to cross the 50, and then we'll be looking real good. But that's your bullish confirmation. So where we got in as an early entry is my point. There's also other people from the group that are in still at $1.49.2 or $1.55. But that swing trade concluded at like $1.75, $1.76 or whatever. If you wanted to swing it, and then you could buy back in around 166 or build it down from 172 area because that's the bottom side of the golden pocket. So that's what we're looking at with Matic. And right now, we back tested again $1.70 area and we held. So this could be an imminent breakout. So this is a breakout watch for not only Matic. We've got Litecoin with an imminent breakout as it tested its golden pocket area of $1. I know it was around $1.30 or 100. It was either 134.2 or 132.6, and it is a rather big difference. But it's right in that area, and we need to break out of this channel. If you see Litecoin get on the top of the channel, especially holding 141 as support, you've got something real big brewing here. You know, Matic and Litecoin are severely on breakout watches, along with ADA. ADA is another one, but it's also already had a big breakout in this straight up sense. So you might get more of a consolidation period, but with Litecoin, I won't say that. I'm going to say it's pretty similar with these. They're pretty similar. The only thing is Matic's back tested just like Litecoin real nicely. So we're just looking for that daily time frame bullish cross here. The 20 crossing the 50 is what we're really waiting for an explosive move, and it is almost there, ladies and gentlemen. And if you got in at 166, that was a heck of an entry. Even if we go down, that was a heck of an entry to get on top of this. So that's what we're looking at for that side of things. Doge is in this as well. Doge is getting ready to break out as well. Doge is about to have a 20 cross to 50 on the daily as well. The Bollinger Bands, we're at the top side of it, but that's because we tested from the bottom of the top. And if we break it out into the weekly, if we are experiencing a breakout here, you know, it's possible that we're just going to go straight up now because we've already tested the bottom of the Bollinger Band, even on the weekly, and then it was rounding as Doge rounded. So this is a very, very interesting thing. I think we're on top of this, and if it were to break down, we know what we're looking at, but a Bitcoin retest of 45.5 would not be the worst thing in the world, and I'm not going nowhere. I know this move's going to happen with Matic. Whether it comes down and it makes my portfolio look momentarily lower, whatever. You know, I might throw some more money into it, but I really think we have something going here, and I think Bitcoin's got to come up to 51,000 at worst. At worst, but that's a W reversal that could possibly take us up to my next target of 63,000. That would be a tough call. But if we come down, we made the W, we come up here, and then we start riding this, you better believe we're coming up here. You know, and that's what we're waiting for. And we want to have this breakout up here over 51.7 so we don't have to have a huge consolidation. If 47,000 would be fantastic. There's a lot of buying pressure around there, and that would be an excellent area. So, and you can see the Bollinger Bands we bounced off of on Bitcoin, and now we need to come test the top side of the Bollinger Bands. It's that simple. That's usually how it works. We tested it. Now, as Bitcoin does the W reversal and pulls up, the Bollinger Bands are now rounding. And now you're going to start to see the Bollinger Bands pull up, this pull down, and you're going to get a meeting spot somewhere in here. And that's how, you know, it's kind of pointing to that 51,700 doomsday meet. And then if it can break out bullish out of there, then we're going to 63. If it breaks down bearish out of that, and it ends up dumping the market. But there's another thing, guys. In May, I'm not convinced they're doing 50 points in May. I think the first 50-point rate hike would come in June. I think May, again, they might soft blow it at 25. And then it's gonna signal hyperinflation, and then it's gonna be all downhill after about a couple weeks of May. I think June and July is gonna be a disaster. Who knows? This could go balls wild. Couple calls I've made have already gone up substantially. AV went from the 155 area, it's up over 220. It hit 245. You know, we've got similar moves all across the board that are gonna take place, and it's just some are a little bit behind, but on the same weekly pattern. XRP being one of them. It's slightly different than the Matic setup, as you guys know, because like with the Matic setup, I'm going to show you guys the difference. So XRP had the reversal. We've had 1 weekly, 2 weeklies, 3. This is the 4th weekly candle. On AVE, it broke out on the 3rd weekly candle, or the 2nd after the reversal, and that's exactly what Matic's on, and we've been tracking them similarly. So we had the reversal, breakout candle, and now confirmed breakout candle that we held. And now by the time we got 4 days and 7 hours, and we can make a huge move, especially now that we've back tested this 169.5 area and held, even though we came through a little bit on some wicks. But in the weekly, we're holding it, and there's no downward pressure. This is ready to explode, and I wouldn't be surprised if we got an explosion to the top of the Bollinger Band at 255. I'm just not targeting that for my move to make me happy. I think 208 is pretty solid. But a move to 255 would not be out of the question on the Bollinger Band if we let this pattern play out. And it might not take as long as something. I keep telling people are going to be shocked in a couple of days when they look back and be like, I could have bought that at 166. Oh, fuck. So that's what we're looking at. XRP, I'm really excited about. XRP, I think if we can get topside of 91, we're coming up to the top of the Bollinger Band up there around $1.05. You see how it's pulling down now because we're taking forever. So we have to go with the pattern. So the targeted move's $1.10, but just depending on where you break out, it could be as low as $1.04. But I think we're going to have a move in XRP. Like I said, I think this was a fake out, and I think we have a 20 to 25% minimum move here. I think $1.30 is still very much in play for XRP. It's just we'd have to get on top side of some really key resistance. But my targeted move was 91. We've already achieved that. We came back. We're back testing with XRP, and to me, this looks absolutely spectacular. I mean, we did everything we need to do. We're holding. We even came back and back tested this so beautifully, the uptrend. So now this is a reversal candle. If we can get some, you know, we can get some pressure here, we can actually make a move up. Look, we came all the way back down here and tested the uptrend down at 84.6. That's beautiful. Now we got a nice bounce off after a retest. And now we could be coming up. Now the next move would be 88. So you got to get top side of the short-term Bollinger Band. It's just that simple. You got to break that resistance and start building your own way. So, XLM, similar. XLM's looking good. It's got a 2-hour engulfing candle. That's a good sign. It retouched the 2-hour and the 20-day. This is looking very bullish. The 4-hourly, I think we're going to come up to the top of that Bollinger Band eventually here. And then in the daily, like I said, we got some room to go on all of these. Once they break out, we've got some room to go. And I think XLM's got a date with about 28 to 30 cent area. And then DGB. DGB's been holding this bull flag beautifully. Came outside of it briefly. Actually, I don't even think it came outside of it. No. It held it perfectly. That was the retrace lines. If we had the more aggressive one, it was this one. It broke it. So like I said, you had to fall back to the true uptrend. And that's right here. So if DGB holds this, you're looking at another explosive move. And depending on how things were to set up with Matic, if it doesn't run, but DGB, I mean, if it were to run first, but DGB obviously could just jump at any moment. It's trying to do it right now, so we're going to see what happens here. It's up 6%, and it's been pretty explosive. Make sure to hit that like button, turn that bell notification to all. And if you're considering joining Tom's Army, $9.99 a month, you get the Telegram. with 262 people. I teach classes. We have charts. We have a lot of conversation, and I encourage everybody in my audience to join this. It shows me the support. And also, if you need like-minded people, this is the place to meet. If you're part of the Dogecoin and You community and you're looking for a swing trading community, mind you, I have to approve you. We only have 39 people in here by design. I don't want a lot of people. I have to never have had no altercations with you. And we have had people that have been dismissed out of this group rapidly, very quickly. There's no bullshit in here, no sharing charts, nothing like that, unless it's my own. There's no other YouTubers. We're just straight focused on the swing trading. We've already had phenomenal trades. As you know, this group has been part of AVE from $155. Some are still in. We've hit Matic. We've hit, from the lower levels, Doge, Shiba, ADA, Ethereum. So this group is going very nicely in here. The other group is a teaching group, and I love it. Everybody's starting to progress, and we just need to make sure we maintain that positivity and keep that flow, because we all can make a lot of money as long as we're in this together. Stay blessed.